On iBrand News at this hour, President Buhari announces Abdulrasheed Bawa as new EFCC chairman. United Nations threatens severe consequences for suppression of protesters in Myanmar. Nigeria Bureau of Statistics says consumer price index increased to 16.47% in January. Many thanks for joining us on iBrand News Now, and here are the stories making headlines. I am Margaret Opara. We begin with the news with the latest appointment made by President Muhammadu Buhari. The president has named Abdulrasheed Bawa as the new chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday. In another letter addressed to the president of the Senate, Ahmad Ibrahim Lawan, President Buhari asked the Senate to confirm Abdulrasheed Bawa as the substantive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Bawa, who is 40, is a trained EFCC investigator with vast experience in investigation and prosecution of advanced fee fraud cases, official corruption, bank fraud, money laundering, and other economic crimes. Moving on, Nigerians have urged the newly appointed head of the World Trade Organization, WTO, Ngozi OKONJO-IWEALA, to make Africa proud. Many Nigerians who are excited about her appointment took to various social media platforms to congratulate her on the new role. OKONJO-IWEALA, whose election process was finalized on Monday, made history as the first woman and African to head the World Trade Organization. She is expected to assume office on March the 1st. Meanwhile, the new WTO board is seeking better mechanism that would facilitate easy access to COVID-19 vaccines. OKONJO-IWEALA is of the opinion that vaccine protectionism would retard the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. In an interview with BBC, OKONJO-IWEALA said the phenomenon where rich countries are vaccinating their populations and poor countries have to wait must be avoided. She emphasized the nature of the pandemic and the mutations of many variants makes this such that no one country can feel safe until every country has taken precautions to vaccinate its population. In more stories, the Presidential Task Force (PTF) on COVID-19 says it will apprehend, quarantine, and ensure inbound passengers disobeying COVID-19 protocols borne the cost of testing for the coronavirus. Dr. Mukhtar Mohammed, PTF National Incident Manager, made this known in Abuja at the PTF COVID-19 National Briefing. According to him, the COVID-19 task force intends to apply the full force of the law over such violators, including fines and imprisonment. PTF is acting in response to reports of syndicates at some international airports outside Nigeria, which specialize in providing fake results to innocent Nigerians who are traveling back home. Meanwhile, the Lekki concession company LCC is seeking the understanding of aggrieved youths who are bent on preventing the company from commencing evaluation of the extent of the damage done to its assets. While addressing newsmen, the managing director of LCC, Yomi Omomowason, expressed regret that some people were using fake news to misinform Nigerians about the company's ownership and whip up public sentiment against its return to business. He explained that the non-return of the company to operation is negatively affecting LCC's subsisting loan obligations to local and international lenders, maintenance of the road, its ancillary services. He disclosed that LCC owes 23.9 billion naira and $49.6 million to local and foreign lenders as of December 31, 2011. And on the African scene, a hotel in Johannesburg has introduced robot staff and says they could be used to serve customers with COVID-19 symptoms. Robot Lexi, Micah, and Ariel have been introduced at Hotel Sky in Johannesburg's wealthy Sandton district. The trio can deliver room service, provide travel information, and can drop up to 300 kilograms of luggage from the marble-floored lobby to the rooms. The hotel general manager, Herman Brits, said the guests can choose whether they want to interact with staff members or make use of self-service, which is all controlled by their mobile phones. On the foreign scene, UN Special Envoy Christine Schraner Burgener said the right of peaceful assembly must be fully respected. In a phone conversation with the junta's deputy head, Sua Win, the UN spokesman noted that there will be severe consequences for any brutal suppression of the ongoing anti-coup protests there. Access to internet in Myanmar was restored on Tuesday morning after it had been cut off for a second night. Myanmar had been plagued with series of protests following the recent political unrest. In business, Bitcoin hits a record of nearly $50,000 as major firms flocks to crypto. This occurred as major Fortune 500 companies showed support for digital currencies. The world's largest cryptocurrency by market value surged to an all-time high of $49,951 late Monday, just inches away from 50,000 level, according to data from industry website Coindex. The digital asset pared back some of its gains early Tuesday, rising 3.3% in the last 24 hours to a price of around $49,167. The Consumer Price Index, which measures the rate of increase and the price of goods and services, increased to 16.47% in January. This is the highest point since April 2017. The report released by the National Bureau of Statistics shows that food inflation has also crossed 20% mark. And also the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, NIPC, said it tracked $16.74 billion investment announcements in Nigeria for the year 2020, representing 44% less than $29.91 billion tracked in 2019. NIPC disclosed this in its newsletter release, noting that the manufacturing sector attracted the most investment of $8.4 billion, representing 50% of the total investment, as well as the highest number of projects. The Commission, however, noted that the report of its exhaustive and all investment announced in Nigeria during the period. Meanwhile, food prices rose the most in Kogi, Oyo, and Rivers State in January. The Consumer Price Index report released on Tuesday by the National Bureau of Statistics has shown. The report released that on a year-on-year basis, food price inflation was highest in Kogi at 26.64%, Oyo at 23.69%, and Rivers State at 23.49%. While in Ondo at 17.20%, Abuja at 16.73%, and Bauchi at 16.37% recorded the slowest rise. And that's how we can take on news now on iBrandTV. For more news stories, visit our website, follow all our social media handles, subscribe to YouTube channel, like, drop a comment for us on the comment section. My name is Margaret Obara.